There is no easy way to say this. This world, it's a video game. You're not real.
Please set my foot.
And the guy responsible for this world was going to destroy it.
You've met God?
Yes, he's an absolute troll.
Trolls exist.
Your work on Killing Eve helped you with this because there's a dual role in this with Millie and how she is in the game. Did that help prepare you for like exploring these different sides?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe subconsciously, you know, because Villanelle is definitely multifaceted and there are so many elements to her. So I guess, you know, I was less intimidated coming to, you know, toward Free Guy and that being kind of a big aspect of the film for sure, but they are very, very different. It's funny because as well, like people tend to think Killing Eve is quite physical, but it isn't so much. Yeah. So kind of working with the stunt team and doing all of that felt very new to me.
And you get to show off your impressive range of accents again in another film. Do you ever regret the fact that you're just not allowed to use your Scouse accent, or does that help you get into character as well?
Well, do you know what? I did a job at the beginning of the year called Help, which is going to be a film on Channel 4, where I did do my own accent.
Okay.
And I usually run away from it. I do, because I've always thought, oh, I can, you know, get further away from myself the more I change. But there was something really lovely about doing my own accent and getting to show that. So yeah, I guess as long as it feels right for the role, like when Sean and Ryan told me about the two different accents in the film, I kind of was like, oh, what is the reasoning? But then it actually made perfect sense to me, you know, having grown up with my brother who's played video games, like 9 times out of 10, his characters are always American, you know? So it felt believable enough to me to be able to do that.
I feel we need to start talking about Dirty Stripper Cop first. Such a fun creation. Did you have any say in the creation, or was that always in the script?
That was always in the script. I think at one point I was the rabbit, and then it went back, and then from very early on though, I was Dirty Stripper Cop. So, you know, it was spray painted on that uniform. It was quite tight and kind of a fun thing to get into and show up to work. I mean, I was pretty much wearing that when like the first day we worked with Ryan. So I'm getting it. Yeah, it was just kind of an out of body experience, doing all those sequences and wearing that uniform and with Karshas and that other unit. I mean, it was just crazy. Really fun though.
Did you have, before you made this film, did you have much experience with like the video game culture, like playing this different character online and all that kind of thing? Or did you learn it for this film in preparation?
I played some online games. I've played like, you know, Call of Duty and stuff online with friends casually, but there were definitely some things that, you know, I just had to do some research about because I was mostly doing just single player, you know, playing Civilization or playing, you know, N64 as kids. So yeah, there was some work to be done.
For your first major Hollywood blockbuster, it's not that bad to be working alongside Ryan Reynolds, who obviously everyone loves, but is he actually like just a terrible person in real life? Is he just not that nice, you know?
I wish he was. I wish he was. He's everything you think he's going to be and more. He really is wonderful. I met him initially at my first audition. I flew to New York a day after finishing season 2 of Killing Eve. And he was just so generous. Like, you know, even on set, he was always making sure that everyone was comfortable, everyone was having fun. So yeah, I mean, he's just been a great person to kind of to learn from and watch, really.
And you mentioned Killing Eve there. Obviously, you're filming the final season now. I know you can't say a single word about it.
Yes, I can't.
But has it sunk in yet that it's the final season of it? Does it feel different on set when you're filming?
It doesn't feel different, but I suspect it will probably in a couple of weeks' time. I definitely had a moment where I looked at the clapperboard the other day before doing a take, and I was like, oh God, you know, I was thinking about the moment when that's going to be the last take, and I felt a little bit emotional, but we have like 2 more blocks to go before we can kind of let that get the better of us. So at the minute it's kind of like full steam ahead and focusing on, you know, kind of doing the best job at hand, but it's gonna be bittersweet.
And there are so many fun surprises in this film for audience to discover. Because this film's been delayed as much as it has, like other films, has it been hard to keep the surprises, or does your work on Stranger Things make you great at keeping secrets?
Oh, I'm a lockbox at this point. I am pretty good at not talking about stuff. I've learned quite well how to do that.
I know obviously you won't be able to say anything about Stranger Things season 4. The trailer came out this afternoon. It's coming out next year. Have you let slip to anyone like what's about to happen in season 4? Do you know the ending, that kind of stuff? What can you tease?
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to like maybe certain people in my life about how things unfold, but people I trust, people I know won't spill the beans and get me in trouble. I haven't seen the trailer. I've heard about this trailer. I'll have to check it out. But yeah, now that I'm all wrapped up, my work for the next season is done. So yeah, now it's just a waiting game, and they're gonna put it all together. And I think they got some incredible stuff though. This
film's finally coming out. What are you hoping people are going to get from it when they go and see it next week?
Well, I just hope people can go. I hope safely people can go and sit in a theater surrounded by a bunch of strangers, and you kind of just tune out for 2 hours and, you know, have kind of a fun shared theater experience. I got that the other night and kind of didn't realize how much I missed it until I was in there. And there was something so nice about seeing a movie with just a collective audience rather than just like at home on your couch. So I personally love the movies. It's why I got into this business, and it was really satisfying to see it that way.